Yamaha, I love your guitars. You know I love the Revstar. Go check out that video after you watch this one. I'll link it below. But have you gone astray with your top-of-the-line acoustic guitar, the FG9? Let's talk about it, because I had the opportunity to play one of these guitars at NAMM this year. It was incredible. And then I had the opportunity to talk to the designer. And what he told me shocked me.
It's a bolt-on neck construction, which is the first for Yamaha, which actually adds to the volume. It isolates the neck and the body so that more energy is in the body. Maintainability in the future is much easier.
That's right. You heard it. It has a bolt-on neck. Now, if you're not familiar with what that is, it's literally a neck that is bolted onto the body. Now, this is not how you would normally construct an acoustic guitar. Normally, it is a dovetail, glued joint, very delicate, difficult to do, more difficult than a Fender, Strat, or Tele style neck that's bolted on. Martin, Gibson, Taylor. Taylor sometimes does this too, though. It's generally not associated with a top-end $4,000-ish US acoustic guitar, but is it okay? Is it? Well, I mean, I have to think that it is, because Yamaha is never a company that does something unintentionally, of course, and without doing a ton of research. They make interesting choices on their instruments, and this is definitely one of them. So first of all, as we talk about this, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I want to hear your comments about it. Do you trust a $4,000 acoustic guitar that has a bolt-on neck? Now, as Andrew said, I mean, this does provide a few different things. It provides longevity as far as repairing this. So they're thinking, hey, in the future, if you need to do something that would require adjusting the neck angle, maybe it's just, too many refrets, or there's a problem, the neck is twisted, normally that would be a pretty big deal. And sometimes it's just not even repairable on a guitar. So I guess the thought process is, hey, you know what? It's a bolt-on neck. So that allows for some flexibility in the future as you do some maintenance. The other thing that's kind of interesting is that the finish, you go from the nitrocellulose on the body to the satin finish on the neck. Now, as far as I understand, that's more difficult to do if the neck and body are joined together like they would be for a set neck construction. So I guess my question is does this really matter? And do you see it as a negative for the guitar? I can tell you, as I played the guitar, I had no idea. It never crossed my mind that the guitar was a bolt-on neck guitar. And I heard a couple really great players playing two of these guitars right at me, and they sound amazing, especially under the capable hands of these two guys. So then it goes back to, well, why don't other companies do this? Why is Yamaha the only, top? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, usually in the $4,000 to $5,000 acoustic range, we're not talking about a bolt-on neck. So does it really matter? I mean, practically speaking, no. I think Yamaha has done the research clearly, and the guitar sounds great and it plays great. And I don't know that if someone had given me that guitar, I mean, it would take me probably a while to look inside the sound hole and see those two bolts and really kind of put two and two together as to what that means. Now, I will say I've had some travel guitars from Taylor that have a bolt-on neck, and they're kind of weird. They are weird. They don't sound that great, but it's not necessarily because of the bolt-on neck. It's, smaller body, composite wood construction, cheaper, that kind of thing. Great travel guitars. And, there are obvious other advantages to having a bolt-on neck as far as manufacturing goes. But in this case, they could have done anything with this guitar because it is a top quality premium instrument that they don't need to cut corners on. So it was really obviously a decision that they made that they thought was a good one. But again, I'm very curious as to know, how do you feel about a $4,000 acoustic guitar that has a bolt-on neck? Let me know in the comments.